Hello everyone, we are Lucrecia Corral and Ezequiel Pool. We are students at the Facultad de Ciencias Humanas, ULPAM, and we are part of the second language acquisition course. We have worked with the 2016 paper by Macedonia and Mueller, exploring the neural representation of novel words learned through enactment in our recognition tasks. In this presentation, we will include the findings of the authors in relation to the topic of enactment, as well as propose some ideas of how this could enrich our teaching experience.
Manuela Macedonia, in her paper Exploring the Neural Representation of Novel Words Learned Through Enactment in a Word Recognition Task, published in 2016, presents that performing iconic gestures help learners of a second language to enhance vocabulary learning. Macedonia proposes a relevant strategy called enactment, which can prove a useful tool in the classroom when teaching vocabulary. In order to support her research on this topic, Macedonia presents a significant theoretical background as well as an experiential study and its results.
With the purpose of explaining the relevance of enactment in teaching, Macedonia includes in her paper different theories in which self-performing iconic gestures help learners to acquire vocabulary in a more powerful and effective way. To begin with, the first theory that Macedonia proposes is called the motor trace, which asserts that performing a simple gesture during novel word acquisition leads to later activation of motor cortices during acoustic and audiovisual recognition of the motor system during the learning process. The second relevant theory is named the mental imagery, in which Macedonia explains that performing a gesture to a word triggers the mental image associated with the word. In other words, the double representation of both verbal and visual improve word retention. Macedonia presents another theory called the complexity of word representation. She claims that reading or listening to a word is not effective enough. Hence, by implementing gestures makes to enrich the word's representation in a more complex and elaborate manner. Moreover, gestures as a learning strategy add sensory motor and proprioceptive information to the word in L2.
The enhanced attention is the next theory proposed by Macedonia. It postulates that if learners perform gestures according to the semantics of a word, attention is enhanced and it induces representational stability in the hippocampus, in comparison to learners who only read verbal information or hear the word. Another theory that Macedonia considers of great importance in her paper is labeled the level of processing framework. This theory proposes that durable memorization is possible by performing gestures related to a word through semantic processing, in contrast to sensory processing that leads to poor memory performance. Finally, the system-oriented approach is another theory on enactment. Macedonia claims that enactment could engage not only declarative but also procedural memory when word learning is accompanied by gestures. Gestures lead to memory enhancement because by the nature of the stimulus during learning, they engage procedural memory in word storage.
An experiential study was performed to explore how enacted words are represented in the brain and which brain regions contribute to enhanced retention. 18 German-speaking participants had to memorize 92 words in the artificial language Vimy. The novel words were presented during 4 days using 46 iconic gestures or 46 semantically unrelated gestures. Additionally, participants had to watch videos of an actress performing the gestures and saying the words, while the word appeared on a screen at the same time. Then, participants were asked to repeat the word and imitate the gestures. Translation from German to Vimy and vice versa was used to assess memorization. Apart from this, significant results in word retention were achieved with iconic gestures.
Regarding brain activation during testing, at the moment of audiovisual presentation of words, premotor cortex BA6 was activated in movement preparation and simulation. Moreover, the left primary motor cortex was also involved, as BA4 and BA7 play a role in motor sequence coordination, visual motor coordination, planning of complex movements, and proprioception.
Proprioception or kinesthesia is the sense that lets us perceive the location, movement, and action of parts of the body. It encompasses a complex of sensations including perception of joint position and movement, muscle force, and effort. These sensations arise from signals of sensory receptors in the muscle, skin, and joint, and from central signals related to motor output. Proprioception enables us to judge limb movement and positions, force, heaviness, stiffness, and viscosity. It combines with the other senses to locate external objects related to the body and contributes to body image. Proprioception is closely tied to the control of movement.
Furthermore, related to gesture execution, primary somatosensory cortices BA3 and BA5 created a proprioceptive trace. Also involved were basal ganglia, that is to say, left putamen, left and right caudate, left substantia nigra, and the cerebellum, due to their contribution to motor emulation processes. Because the supramarginal gyrus BA40 and the angular gyrus BA39 mediate perception of space and body location, they were activated too. Finally, there was activity present in BA18, a visual association area which is responsible for the complex image processing that happens when training and reactivating a mental image. After reading the paper by Macedonia, we reflected on the following pedagogical implications. Teaching feelings in the classroom. Embodiment research has shown that abstract words are grounded in bodily experiences. Teachers demonstrate the concept of abstract emotions such as fear or pain by producing certain facial expressions or mimes to indicate its meaning. Even if linguistically the word is abstract, our interpretation of it is embodied. Let's see an example.
If you're happy, 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 clap your hands. If you're happy, 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 clap your hands. If you're happy, 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 clap your hands, clap your hands. If you're happy, 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 clap your hands. If you're angry, 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 stomp your feet. If you're angry, 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 stomp your feet. If you're angry, 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 stomp your feet, stomp your feet. If you're angry, 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 stomp your feet.
Soft-performed gestures accompanying words and phrases enhance vocabulary retention compared to reading or listening. The procedural memory is automatically involved when students accompany words with gestures.
Let's get up and move. Are you ready? Here we go. Run. Walk. Jump. Fly. Wow. Dance. Swim. Ski. Hug. Rollerblade. Yay!
Another pedagogical implication could be teaching vocabulary through songs. The explicit use of gestures can help learners not only with the meaning of words, but also to retain the phonological form of words. Macedonia proposes a technique where the instructor says a word while performing an iconic gesture, and the learners repeat both word and gesture. Through practice, students could benefit from enactments as they may be able to successfully acquire novel vocabulary.
I have a mango.
I peel the mango.
I peel the mango.
I cut the mango.
I cut the mango.
I eat the mango.
I eat the mango.
And my body goes relax, relax, relax. And my body goes relax, relax, relax. I have a mango.
I have a mango.
I peel the mango.
I peel the mango.
I cut the mango.
I cut the mango.
I eat the mango.
I eat the mango.
I swallow the mango.
I swallow the mango.
And my body goes relax, relax, relax. And my body goes relax, relax, relax.
The main conclusion that can be drawn is that the concept of enactment is a valuable resource at the moment of teaching second language lessons. It is possible to create a classroom environment which takes into account gestures used to enhance vocabulary learning, thus fostering an engaged learning process. Besides, if enactment combines procedural memory as well as declarative memory, learning through performance will be a fruitful and innovative experience to avoid the traditional teaching techniques in classrooms.
Well, this is the end of our presentation. We hope that you like it. Feel free to leave your comments below. Thanks for watching.